Yes, Jesus loves me.
It's the sound of giving.
Jesus loves me. For the Bible. I do this 6 days a week.
Time
6 days a week.
to check your pockets.
And I love it.
Donate something
Merry Christmas.
to those in
How
need.
you doing?
At Walmart in Gaffney, South Carolina,
You want to ring my bells?
your gift
Can you ring them?
gets you the best show in town.
Merry Christmas.
Linda Gill is in her 4th year ringing bells for the Salvation Army, which uses donations year-round.
There's all kind of needs here in Cherokee County and everywhere else.
The money
Serves meals at the soup kitchen, stocks food pantry shelves, helps homeless flood and fire victims, and gives children toys at Christmas.
and they need more bell ringers
Good morning, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
to make up for a
Merry
perfect storm of donation disaster.
Merry Christmas, baby. Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Cherokee County Captain Amy Rockwell says people here gave generously to victims of hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria. But the money is sent out of this area.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Also, as a faith-based organization, she says they're top ringers like Homer McGill here
I love him.
12 hours a day, but I
won't ring on Christmas Eve,
No, man.
their historically second best day of giving, because it falls on a Sunday, a possible $3,500 or more loss in Gaffney alone.
We appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
God is going to provide.
Thank you, ma'am.
But we're hoping that one way he's going to do that is through the generous people of Cherokee County.
So if it's motivation you need,
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer
or a little ringer inspiration,
and if you ever saw him,
Linda and Homer will tell you it's what you do for others
Share your love by donating your time and your energy.
that does the most good for you.
join in his story.
With photographer Ryan Goodman, Christine Scarpelli, 7 News.
And to all a Happy New Year.
Stretch that arm out nice and long.
It's funny
Lay there. Be happy. Giggle.
how you learn one of the most valuable skills in life.
Okay, now this time I want you to let go of my hands.
Parents are forced to loosen the grip, bound to see their kids go under.
We teach some lessons here. We can teach lifeguard training here. You know, all we ask is if you bear with us, we'll move them as quickly as we can, but we want to make sure they get that progression.
Little do they know these tadpoles will master their first laps from one of the most accomplished athletes around.
So this is me, most valuable athlete. I was an All-American every year, but I only could find one of these.
Beth Scheinman learned to swim through trust and treading water. She perfected her craft here at her alma mater.
I mean, these are going to all be Furman.
Part of a team every stroke of the way.
And she's in the Triathlon Hall of Fame. She's still local.
Did it feel like you were swimming with premier athletes?
No, we were just all friends.
As far back as high school in Greenville, Beth began to compete and then beat her fellow swimmers.
Earned a lot of my junior Olympic, junior nationals, earned a lot of my senior national qualifications to get to that next step, some Olympic qualifying time standards.
Keeping her eye on the black dotted line, her dedication let her choose which color to spend her future in.
I was recruited by many top teams, Clemson, University of North Carolina, and I was recruited by Furman.
Beth set records, helped beat Division I teams. She even earned the Edna Hartness Female Athlete of the Year award. As she clocked some of her fastest times, Beth graduated and then stopped swimming.
You know, swimming wasn't going to make me money, which, you know, hindsight's 20/20.
In about 30, you started again?
I did. I think I missed it.
Beth dove right back in, and it didn't take long for her to start making waves again.
But I compete, you know, as a master. So you're still competing against Olympians. We're just all older.
She still sets personal and national records, but says now she wants to stay in her lane of least resistance.
I want my community not to know so much about me, but I want them to know that, you know, there's safe places for them to go and enjoy the water.
It's how she says she's turning a life of swimming laps
Face down.
into her legacy.
You know, see them be able to go out and have the same opportunities I had.
With photojournalist Ryan Goodman, Christine Scarpelli, 7 News.
Good job. All right, stand up.
Rolling
Yeah.
on the ice.
Yeah.
And these wheels aren't the typical set you see filling in the groove.
Like I kept thinking we weren't going to be able to.
The staff assured her that, yes, of course you can. She lit up.
10-year-old Claire Worthy's custom ride gets her where she wants to go, like skate, roll, and stroll at the well.
Anyone with any abilities are able to come out. And so as a family, all of us can participate, which is not always possible for for us.
Getting around can be tough for Claire because of a neuromuscular disease.
She has spinal muscular atrophy, which is one of the disorders that's covered by the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
Her chair helps her sit comfortably, but standing and walking on her own aren't possible, or at least not yet.
Good morning.
You ready?
At Therapy 360, Claire works every degree of movement with pediatric PT Melissa Seward. Results can be slow, but couple this.
Reach. So we work through the scary positions together. Lift.
With modern medicine, and doctors say they're hopeful Claire will be making big moves.
Because for us, it's easy. For Miss Claire, it's hard. It takes a lot of her core muscles that are really, really weak. And so for her, just to lift her arm up, you have to activate all your tummy muscles.
Her therapist says when the proteins in Claire's muscles break down, like these pucks here, she can't rebuild them as fast as you and I can. But on December 23rd, 2016, the FDA approved a treatment that changed everything.
Yeah, push up here. She gets a special drug, Spinraza, which is helping stop the decline, and she's actually making gains, which with her disorder, we shouldn't make gains.
It was everyone's Christmas gift. Oh my goodness, you need to stop.
After years of uncertainty, there's hope. Claire could one day do this without the chair.
That would be a stretch, but we will never give up hope for that.
Nowadays, children are taught to celebrate their differences. Well, Claire Worthy has plenty of those. Today, her family hopes to celebrate what makes her just another one of the girls.
Be healthy enough to enjoy all that life has to offer.
With photojournalist Ryan Goodman, Christine Scarpelli for 7 News. Everywhere you look here at Tryon Estates Retirement Community, you see smiles, look, laughter. Residents call this the Mosey, a pace they say they've worked for decades to achieve.
Holy moly.
We only found a few exceptions.
Psychopaths.
Yeah, you got to be a little crazy, you know. But life is sort of a dare, so.
With no plans to downshift anytime soon.
It's a straight shot and it's a downhill and you can get up to 30 miles an hour.
Founder John Mifflin not only recruits most of the other cyclepaths, he also leads the pack in years on the road.
94.
That's right, 94 years old. He says he couldn't have done it without his buddy, Bruce Grinewald,
Let's see, I think I'm 82.
who isn't lagging too far behind.
You sure about that?
Well, I got misled last week. Someone convinced me I was 83. But
Bruce and John, they're pretty convincing themselves, though, especially when it comes to bringing on new members.
and he pestered the heck out of me. Finally, I gave in.
Hunter Coleman didn't realize he'd gain more than just muscle mass doing this.
I would never in a million years have met Bruce or Charlie or whatever, John, yeah. It sort of stirs your soul.
84-year-old Tommy Lynch isn't even sure how he ended up here.
It just kind of happened, I think.
Still, once a week, the cyclepaths gather all their active members.
Charles, are you younger than 74? He's the baby. That's why he's dressed in pink.
And leave campus for therapy.
I'm passing pastures, the infrastructure of which is given over to animals, and it's just pretty.
Still, you have to give them credit for spinning their wheels.
A lot of people think Tryon Estates is, you know, over the hill out to pasture kind of thing.
Right through retirement, ahead to the next adventure.
You do what you can. And what you can't do, you don't worry about.
With photojournalist Ryan Goodman, Christine Scarpelli for 7 News.